Hey everybody, this is Cindy again from So Many Quilts in So Little Time. I'm going to show you this quick and easy quilt. It's very simple. All of your work is in the cutting of your fabric. You're going to take quilting fabric that has the design on the diagonal and a diagonal stripe. So here is an example of one fabric that I'm talking about. It's on the diagonal. You're just going to cut those in 10-inch squares. So what you're going to need to do, I've already got a quilt almost finished. I'm going to show you how to make one row of the quilt. It's very simple. This goes together very quickly after you get it done, after you get the cutting done. So this is the fabric I'm going to use right here. And the trick to this is to be sure that you sew the same set, the same direction. So like I have this like this, and you see, you flip that, oh, that's not right. So I need to turn it like this. So all of the other ones that I did, I have like it's going with the point right here. And all of the smaller ones are down here. And so what you're going to do is you can chain piece this, and it is a breeze to do. This is one of the first quilts I did, was a diagonal stripe that, had a really nice design on it. And it takes no time at all to do. So let me go ahead and sew these up for you. And like I said, you're going to chain piece, so this is really going to go very quick. And like I said, I'm doing another one, so I want that one like that. And you have to, kind of watch it. Which way do you have your fabric going? That's the way I need it. So, and always sew them the same way, and you won't have any problems. Line it up nice and straight. Sew a 1/4-inch seam. So the quilt I'm doing 6 squares by 6 squares. You can do 6 by 7. It works best when you do the even number to where you can just piece together and not have to really worry about how things go together as much. So let me get this last one done. Get it lined up. Straighten it up there. And, you would continue chain piecing if you were still doing the quilt. And so I'm going to cut those apart. Press these open. Just finger press for right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep following how this design goes. So now this means that you're going to have to take this other block that you got, that you just did. It's 2 of them sewn together. Open it up. And you see, it's just like the one you just did. You're going to flip it around like this. And then when you do that, oh, look, it didn't work. That's what you got to check for. But you're gonna turn it and make sure that you've got to where you have this chevron effect, where it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. And so I'm going to sew these 2 pieces together like that. They're actually 4 pieces. These 2 sets together. So I'm going to line it up. I'm sorry, I might be a little close there. I'm going to line it up. And sew that. Okay. And you're going to take it back here and trim that. And I'm going to go ahead and trim that. This one too. I hope I got you in the camera there. I'm not looking at the view. I'm watching the sewing. Then you're going to open this up too. And then you're going to take your last set that you had that you just sewn together. And you're going to, make the pattern continue. So let's see, have I got it going right? No, I don't. So you just flip this set around and then it will be what you need. So then you sew that together. And get that all sewn together. I'm sorry if I hadn't been showing that. I was looking at it instead of looking at the view that you saw. Get it all lined up right there. Sew that together. And just like that, you have one row of your quilt done. So let me set it over here and show you what I got. All right, so I'm going to move you here. I'm not going to try to move too fast here. Sorry. So this is what you're going to have when you get through. You're going to have 6 blocks. They're going to kind of go in a chevron shape up and back. And then I'm going to go get the rest of the quilt that I have already made. And I'm going to show you how to put it all together. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm ready to sew on the row that I just made. So you're going to do this exactly the same as you did with the other parts. You're going to look at what you've got going on here. And you're going to make sure that you've got your chevron look going across your pieces. And then you're just going to sew that together just with a 1/4 inch seam. Everything was a 1/4 inch seam, just like you would any other piecing. And so I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to come back and show you the finished top, and then show you how it looks with just the top, and then how it changes how it looks when you add a border fabric. So hold on just a second, and I'll get you the rest of that done. So there's something very important I forgot to tell you in this video. Here is the amount of yardage and the number of squares it yields and the size of the quilt that it makes. And then here is the top completed. I know it's kind of hard to see because of all the colors and how far back the picture was taken. But there it is without the borders. There it is with the borders. And you can see that that kind of calms down all the stripes. And I did also want to let you know that all of your lines on your fabric are not going to line up, but it still looks great anyway. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great evening.